Hello everyone. Today I am taking the problems from the topic called inequality, right? So in this problem, actually we have to find the number of integers. That means number of values of x. That means x should be integers such that which will satisfy this particular inequality, right? So for that we already know if we are having inequality, right? 5 is less than 10. So if you multiply both side by positive number, you can take any positive number, and if you multiply and divide by that number, then the sign of inequality will not change. And if you multiply and divide by negative number, then sign of inequalities will be changed, right? If you multiply both side by 2, then what you will get? 5 to the 10, 10 to the 20. The sign of inequality will be same, right? But if you multiply by negative number, suppose minus 2, then it will become minus 10 and it will become minus 20. Then sign of inequality will change, so it will be greater. So in the same way, to simplifying this inequality, we already know the square root will always give positive number. So this number is positive, and this denominator number under root minus x is also giving positive value, right? So if you divide by under root x minus 4 whole square by both side, then 0 divided by something will be 0 only, and from numerator it will be removed. And in the same way, root x, if you multiply by root of minus x both side, then 0 multiply root of minus x will be 0 only, and from here it will be cancelled, right? So but x cannot be equal to 4, because if x equal to 4, then that case the the numerator will become 0, right? And 0 cannot be less than 0. So first condition is x cannot be equal to 4, and second condition is the expression or number written under the square root symbol will always be positive, otherwise square root will not define. So minus x should be greater than 0. Now if you multiply by minus 1 on both sides, then you will get x less than 0, right? The sign of inequality will change, so x should be less than 0. Now this inequality will become x minus 3 minus x mod of x divided by x, and it will be cancelled out. And if you take minus common from pi minus x, so minus will be outside, then it will become x minus pi divided by, if you take minus common from this quadratic expression, then you will get x square minus x plus 1, and mod of x minus 9, it is less than 0. Now here minus 2 minus cancel out, right? Now the second thing is, see, the general form of quadratic expression is ax square plus bx plus c, and it is positive only when a is positive and its discriminant, that is called b square minus 4ac, is negative. If it is negative and coefficient of x square is positive, then the parabola, the graph of this will be parabola which is above the x-axis, upward parabola, because a is greater than. So above the x-axis, that means it will be always positive. So in that case, say here also the discriminant is negative and coefficient of x square is 1, which is also positive. That means it is positive. So if you multiply both sides by x square minus x plus 1, then right side will be 0 only, and left side this will be removed from here, cancelled out, right? So we are just left mod of x minus 9, right? See, the second condition is x should be less than 0, right? X should be less than 0. So if x is less than 0, then we already know the definition of modulus. Mod x equal to x only if x is non-negative, that means x is greater than equal to 0, and if x is negative less than 0, then mod x is equal to minus x, right? So here x is less than 0, then this mod x will be minus x only. So then this will become x minus 3 minus of minus x, that means x by x and x minus pi, and it will become minus x minus 9 less than 0. Here x to x cancel out, you will get x minus 3 whole power 1 and x minus pi, and divide by, if you take minus common, then you will get x plus 9, and if you multiply minus 1 both sides, then you will get greater than 0. That means sign of inequality will change. Now the next step is to find the solution of this inequality. uh, we have to see all the factors are in linear form, so you have to equate each factor equal to 0 to find the critical point, right? So if you put x minus 3 equal to 0, you will get x equal to 3. In the same way, you will get x equal to pi and x equal to minus 9. So we are getting three critical points. Now next step is plot a real number line, here minus infinity, here plus infinity, and the values are minus 9 first, then 3, then pi, right? Pi is 3.14 something. Now from the right hand side, start with positive sign, that is called wavy curve method, plus minus plus minus. Now what we can do, see, after simplifying, the sign of inequality is greater than 0, right? We have to check the sign in the last only. So here the sign of inequality is greater than, that means we have to uh, select the plus portion that containing plus sign, that means this portion and this portion, that means x belongs to minus 9 to 3 union pi to infinity. But in second case, x is less than 0. Here we already found x is less than 0, that means pi to infinity, that means from this we have to take intersection x less than 0 and this value. So what will be the intersection? That means we have to remove the positive value from this set, right? So what will be the positive value? So pi to infinity is positive, so we have to neglect this sign. And minus 9 to 3, 0 to 3 we also have to neglect. That means x belongs to 9 to 0 will be the final answer. But they are asking for integer value, so in this interval, in between this interval, the integers values are minus 8, minus 7, minus 6 up to minus 1, right? So there are 8 integers which will satisfy the given inequality. That means our final answer is 8. That means number of integers, it is equal to 8, which will satisfy this inequality, right?